Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. This is True. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing half a set on myself. This is a new nail polish for me. Well, actually a new painting. This is still the same set that I've had the set on for about two, going on 3 weeks now. This is a gel X set. So I'm just really changing colors, and I've really been dying to do like the milk bath nails. But the problem that I was having was that I was using real flowers, and for some reason it just really wasn't working out for me. So I tried something new. As you can see, I have some foils right here. These are some water kind of stickers. I don't know if you call them stickers, but you put them in the water and it kind of like slides off. I guess it would be a decal. Um, so I'm not going to use these. I actually used them on my pinky, and I didn't really like the way it looked. So I just wanted to just really come on here and just show you guys how I achieved this look. Hope you could see it, of like the milk bath without using flowers, and you can use foils. So I've had these foils for quite some time now, for years. And so I said, let me try to see if I could do it um, with the foils. So without further ado, I've already buffed this hand, filed this hand down. I did my cuticles. Obviously I took off the polish and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like pre-prepped, as you, if you could say, if I'm saying it right. Excuse me if I'm actually saying it right. So what I'm going to do right now is just put on my Apres extend gel. This is how I do my gel X nails. So this would be considered kind of like a fill-in. Like if you went to the salon and you're not ready for the nails to come off and you just got that little gap filled in, this is kind of, it's going to be kind of something like that. If but these are for gel X. So what I want to do now is just start and just show you guys how I did my right hand. If you like it, then hopefully you can achieve the same look. I didn't put any bling bling, and I'm a bling bling kind of person, but I feel like my nails are too short for it to put some bling on there, so I kind of just didn't do it. I did put some golds, like, I don't know what you call them, gold foils on there. So again, right now what I'm just doing is kind of like doing a fill in a sense. Just putting it right there. You always got to be careful near your cuticle. This is why when I'm doing my dominant hand, it takes me so long, because you have to really be careful. You don't want, I've never had an allergic reaction to this, but you really don't want it to be on the sides. And for one, you want it to look neat. And two, once it cures, it's too much. Once it cures, it kind of becomes like the nail, and then the nail kind of looks, it kind of gives it like a not filed look on the side, if you will, if you do it incorrectly. I mean, you're going to have mistakes. You're going to have, sometimes it's going to be on the side, right? Like I even get into the habit, even if I don't put anything on the side, I always get into the habit of just having a cleanup brush next to me with a little cup of acetone, just to give it, just to clean up, just to make sure. And I usually do it after every nail. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to just dip it a little bit, my brush into the acetone, and just clean up if I got anything on the sides. It doesn't look like I did, but it doesn't hurt to just go over it. You want your nails to look clean. So put this over here, get this out of the way. So that's what I'm doing now. I usually do it after every nail, but I was distracted just now talking to you guys. So I'm just going to just go with it right now, just in case. Let me just clean up my little area. The one thing I noticed about with the milk bath is like I had to put a lot of layers on of the white to give it, this is not a solid white. You don't use solid white. What you use is like a milky white color. You use like a milky white color. I'll show you what I use in a second. I don't know why my nail is orange right there. This stuff is super, super thick. I'm using the new bottle because even though I have a lot in my older bottle, it just got super sticky around it. And then it gets on your hands, and then you gotta wipe your hand. So I just choose to just use this. So after I finish this, I'm gonna cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And after I cure it, I file it down. I take off that shine. And after I take off the shine, I do my base coat, and then we will be good to go with the set. I think I'm going to put some more gold foils on my other hand. If I can't have bling, then I have to have something. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. My 17-year-old said to leave it alone, so I don't know. I might not. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit. Just in case. Yeah, I really wanted to come on here and show you guys for all that don't know. Some of you probably be like, yeah, I already knew that. I already knew you could use the gold foils. It never dawned on me to use the gold foils. Okay, so I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds and we will be right back. Okay, so this has been cured for 60 seconds. I'm done with this now. Okay, and so you may not be able to hear me because I am going to put on my mask because I am going to file. So what I do is take the shine off. If you can see it, it's shiny. I take off that shine layer. But before I do that, okay, so I have my mask on right now because I'm about to file and I don't want all that stuff in my face. I am going to take out I haven't been using it, so I have to get into the habit of using it. I am going to take this out. It's going to get loud, so I'm probably going to speed up the video so you guys don't have to hear it. Before I turn this on, though, what I do is I take some alcohol, okay, and I wipe it. I wipe off that sticky layer, and then I file it. I take off the shine. Okay, I didn't think that through. When soon as I turned it on, my little stickers started flying all over the place. So I hope they didn't blow all over the place. I can find them when I need them. Okay. So after that is done, now you're gonna go in with your base coat. Jesus, I can't even get this flower to act right. You're gonna go in with your base coat. Some flew on the floor. So you're gonna go in there with your base coat, and I have the Model 1 base coat that I use. Nothing fancy, nothing special. It's just a regular little base coat. Actually, sorry, before that, want to clean a little up the dust. Want to clean the dust off the cuticle area, so you don't get no dust particles inside of your polish. Okay. So I'll kind of give it a little, I'll use a tiny little bit of muscle to get in that cuticle area, get that dust out of there. And this is just, again, just alcohol. Okay. So now you just want to just go in there with a nice thin layer of base coat. I felt I touched my hand, so I know I'm going to have to clean that up. It's like the luxury of being able to do your own nails. You are able to change the color and, without an extra charge or anything like that, because you could do it from the comfort of your own home. I would never, ever, and when I say never, ever, unless I can't get my products, I will never, ever go back to the nail salon. Never. You know how much money you save? I mean, if you can't do it, you can't do it, right? There's certain people who just, they prefer not to. Some people just can't. And that's fine. But for me, oops, I just lost my glasses. I'm gonna take off this mask. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Yeah, for me, I'm just glad I'm able to be able to do my own nails and other people's nails as well. Like I do my friends and my family. I do their nails. Soon I'm about to open up my press-on business. That's in the works. So I lost my other glove. Well, I misplaced it. I didn't lose it. If I don't find it soon, I will be ordering another pair. These are like the UV gloves. So that looks about good. I think I got every spot. You want to just make sure and go over it, because once it's cured, it's cured, right? Okay. So I am going to cure that for 60. And we'll be back to start the set. Okay, I'm back, and so what we're gonna do is wipe off. Take out some of these. What we're gonna do is wipe off that gummy layer with some alcohol, and then I'm gonna go in with my Milky Whites, and I'll show you the Milky White that I use. I said gummy layer, but the right term for it is the exhibition layer. That's what they say. But it's that sticky layer that gets all over your hands. I feel it on my hands right now. So let me just put a little bit more acetone in my cup. Okay, and I also want to show you a trick later on after I do this hand. I'm going to show you a trick what I did. I see it on TikTok with the gold foils. If you was having a problem with the gold foils, I could show you a trick to get it to go onto your hand. Okay, so my Milky White, I actually have two of them. I have one by, I believe, Model Ones, but I like the way this one looks. So this is by V Shine, and I believe I got this off of Amazon a while ago, probably like 2 or 3 years, maybe about 2 years. I'm not, no, I haven't had that long. About a year ago, I had this, and I also have the Milky White one, which I don't like it because it doesn't give it that. This one is more of a cloudy. This one is. This is okay. This is Model Ones. This is the Milky White. And if we had to compare the two, I don't know if you could see that. This one is like Elmer's glue. Like, it's that color. This one is a little bit more cloudy. So I like this one. I've been using this one. I'm not even sure if I ever used this one. If I did, it was probably once or twice. But I've had this for a while too. But yeah, so I'm going to use this one, the V Shine. And I'm going to use my new little thing that I brought. This is a cute little thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 thin layers. When I say thin, I mean thin, because you're going to see why these layers have to be thin. It's just a lot of layers to get it to be that milky type of look. Right, so they're going to be super thin, the first 2. Now I might do it a little different because it was trial and error on my dominant hand. So I might do a little different on this hand. I'm able to move more better, more faster. Like I said, very thin, because we're gonna use this coat. We're going to put about about maybe 2-3 more coats on here. That's the milky plus, don't forget the base, not the base, the top coat, and the foil has to go on there, the foil glue. So it's going to be a few things that's going on the nail, right? Put it. This first finger is just changing colors on me. I don't know why, but okay. So we're gonna cure that. We're gonna cure that first thin layer for 60 seconds. Okay, so that's 60 seconds, and we're gonna go in there with another thin layer. Okay, a real thin layer. And after this layer, then we're going to start, then we'll put the foils. Well, I'll put the foil glue, I should say, and then we'll foil it up. And then we'll go in with a few more layers. I'm kind of playing it by ear because what I did on this hand is a little different on my dominant hand. Like I said, I was just playing it by ear. But I think this is a better method for me anyway than the real flowers. And I actually have a bag of dried roses and those other little flowers that you buy off of Shein and Temu that comes in those little tiny jars. I have those. And what I found was that I was having to file it. And then when I file it, it just really, I was like basically filing the flower off. And I like the look. I love the way how it looks like it's encapsulated, but you can't encapsulate it if the nails are already on you. You know, you probably could do it from the bottom if you're doing press-ons, but I can't see you doing it with Gel X. Yeah, unless I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm sure there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's how the saying goes. Okay. I don't like how the I like how the first finger look. It's just something that I don't know why it's just colored. Maybe I fouled it too much. I don't know. It's fine because this is the last paint set because they're about to come off anyway. So I'm about to get a fresh set, and I will be doing that on video to show you guys how I do my Gel X. And the way I do them is I do the overlay method. I love the overlay method where it doesn't go all the way down to the cuticle. I definitely have to clean up this now. Where it doesn't go all the way down to the cuticle, and I kind of foul it a little bit. That's my process. I've never even tried it with putting it all the way down to the cuticle, the nail. So that's the method that I use, is the gel overlay, and I love it. I love, love, love it. As you know, I love nails. True loves nails. Okay. Okay, so we are going to cure that. I'm just looking it over real quick. Okay, so that's the second layer. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go in there with my Macart nail foil glue and another thin layer of that. Every layer that I'm putting on is going to be a thin layer because you're putting on so many layers. So yeah, this is going to be a very thin layer. Just making sure that it actually goes on there. Okay. There's a piece of hair. That's the worst. And every polish that you put on, I don't care if it's foil glue, I don't care if it's top coat, I don't care what it is, always get into the habit of just, these gloves are getting in the way. Get into the habit of just cleaning things up because all of this goes under the lamp. So if it goes under the lamp, it cures, and it's going to be, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. Okay. So everything gets cured for 60 seconds except for the foil glue. That gets cured for 30 seconds because you don't really want it to cure to the point it's like dry cure. You just kind of wanted it just to semi-cure, and that's why you're doing it for the 30. If that makes sense. I really don't mind when my nails, did I do this one? No. I really don't mind taking a long time doing my nails. I really don't, because I enjoy doing it. So I try not to be in a rush. I try to do my nails when I know I'm going to have a few hours to do them. I never want to rush doing my nails or anyone else's nails. And now I've incorporated recording myself, which is a little different for me, but I'm getting used to it. It's cool. I'm glad to be a part of the community. The nail community, that is. Okay, so I see that in the beds of the cracks. Okay, so now we have our foil on there. And now we're going to cure this one for 30 seconds. Okay? Okay, so that's cured for 30 seconds. The glue. And now we're going to try to make it do what it do. So I want to start with the pinky. And I'm going to just put that on there like so. Sometimes I find rubbing it with your fingers is more better than the tool itself. Never ever, if you don't know how to do foils, never ever pull it off. If you see some of it is on there and the other part is not, just keep rubbing it, rubbing it, rubbing it, but never pull it off. Until it's actually on there. And that's on there. Missed a few spots, but that's okay. So see, that's on there. I probably have room for, since it's the pinky, to put something up there, something little, but we'll keep going for now. What do I want to do next? Saving that one for the thumb. I probably would do this one. And, you know, because my nails are like medium, at a medium length, I think this style will be so cute on like longer nails because you are able to put more flowers on there. And right now I'm just rubbing out the creases, trying to get that. And if you feel comfortable just doing it one finger at a time, foil, finger dry, you know, like that way, so you won't touch the other hands, because I have to be very careful of it still has that stickiness on there. So, you know, that's fine. There's no rules. let's see, this, you know, sometimes it just doesn't want to. I'm looking, but I really don't feel like the whole rose came off. Sometimes I use this because it's hard, the tweezers. I don't like these little soft, these little things right here. They're like annoying. These things, they're annoying. So sometimes I find myself using cuticles, my finger, whatever's going to work to get it off. Let's see? Now we're going to do the next one. And this is a big finger, so I'll probably put that over there like that. These little things is tricky because you got to put them on there evenly. You see how I use my handy dandy little tweezers? Okay. It came right on off. Look at that. And some of them I'm not doing all the way. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to really concentrate. Just rubbing really the ones that I want to come off. As you can see, I would use anything to scrape this foil off. I don't care if it's the rhinestone picker. I don't care what it is. As long as it scrapes it off, it's all right with me. I scraped it off on my finger. How do I get that off? Okay. Okay, I need something small. Okay. I feel like I need a flower here. Oh, I feel like I need a flower right there. Right there. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. So my little experiment worked. I hope you guys, one more right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We are going to put about 2 more coats of Milky on there. Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay. So I'm not even going to cure it. I'm just going to put a white coat right on top of it. Okay. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm so happy I had a creative mind to think to do this. I'm glad I thought that I had I'm glad I remembered that I had these foil flowers. I had these foils for a while. Even though I feel like this is kind of like a spring. We about to go into spring. I manifested. The groundhog. Oops, shoot. The groundhog, I don't know. What is it? When he sees his shadow, we're about to go hit early spring. I forgot how it go, but I heard them saying something about the groundhog on the news earlier today. So I have it go. I hope he see whatever he's supposed to see or not see, so we can get to it with this spring. Did I put? Oh yeah, I put something on there. Oops, I touched that. Let me fix that. And thank you for sticking with me, guys. Watching me do this. My first video showing working with me. Next, I'll do some press-on sets because I do have some. I have about 3 people wanting some Valentine's sets. So I will be working on those soon. I just have to get a better setup in my room as far as like recording. Because when I have to record, I'm not doing it on the phone. I'm doing it on my webcam because I have a program on my computer that I can edit and stuff like that. And so that's how I'm doing it. But it's like where my table's at, that I do my nails on, and where my computer desk is at, I kind of got to drag my computer desk over and set this up, did I just touch something? Oh, goodness, I should have dried it. Which one was that? I think that was this one. I touched it. Anyway, like I was saying. And so you see how it has that, it's giving it the milky. I didn't even put nothing on this one yet. You see the difference? How it gives that milky. I love it. As soon as you put it on there, it just gets so like a milk bath. My 17-year-old wants these nails. She said, "Oh, I'll just wait for you to take yours off." She is funny to me. I said, "You ain't gotta do all of that." Okay, so that's the first coat. This coat got way more coats, and I think it's because it was, like I said, trial and error. Definitely trial and error. Okay. I don't know why it looks so glossy over here. What's going on? Ooh, baby. Look at me, look at me. I love it. Okay, so we're going to cure this for 60 seconds. So now we're going to go in there with one more coat. I kind of like it without the one more coat, but I already did this hand with the one more coat, so. I really hope you guys are enjoying this and I was able to help if you had a problem with milk bath nails like me. And so now after this coat, oops, that's too much. After this coat, we are going to put the gold foils. I'll tell you this way, it's less aggravating. See how many layers we did? We did 4 layers of white, plus I did the Apres Extend Gel plus a base coat, so that's 6. And then we're gonna go in with the top layer, so that's like 7. If these were press-ons, you probably will have to pull back on one layer. Like, it's not really good to put so much gel on press-ons because they start to shrink. So if you know that you're doing a set for someone and the set requires, or sometimes you can't help how much layers is going to put on there. It's just what the set requires, right? Like for instance, like this. This is like a 5, 6, 7, depends, layer type of a style. So if you know that, then it's good to just up the size of that person, because what's going to happen is that the press on is going to shrink. The more gel polish you put on there, it's going to shrink. So if you know it's a style that requires that, then look at that. Then yeah, go a size up. Okay, so we're gonna cure this for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna come back and put the gold foils, and I can teach you guys a trick I saw on TikTok. Okay, so there we are. So now I'm gonna show you guys a trick that I learned on TikTok. Well, this is sifter. Wait, let me just get this out the way. Hold on. This desk is so small. So I already did these. I'm about to put these on this hand, but I want to show you what I learned. So you guys have your foils like this, right? Now, me personally, I was dumping the foils out, right? And it like this, trying to break them into tiny little pieces. And sometimes they're going clunk, like real clunky like. So, see, this is why I hate touching these foils. Because now look what happened. I personally bought this today. This does not come from my kitchen. I think this is like a strainer or a sifter. No, this is not a sifter. I don't know what this is called. I think it's a strainer. It's not the typical strainer, but this is the one when you want the flour to so you just put a few pieces in there, right? That's the way the stuff gets all over the place. It's like, and it's soft like butter. So let me see what I could use. Oh, I had to use this one earlier, so let me just continue on using this one earlier. So you have it in the strainer, right? You have a little piece of paper or whatever, or your jar, and you just kind of like make it go through. You see it going through on the sheet? I'll hold it up for you when I finish. So you kind of just go like this. What you're doing is breaking them up real small. Right? And look what it did. Right? So I thought that was a cool little trick. And now I'm just gonna just do is put my top coat on there. And then I do my gold foils. It's just that I don't know why they sticking. And the ones that's risen, sometimes you might find some that's risen, like when you touch your nail, you could feel it. You could just kind of like buff that out a little bit and then put like another little layer of your top coat on there and it should be fine. That's what I touched when I was trying to show you guys. So I'm going in with my Mia Secret Glass Finish. This is my Mia Secret Glass Finish that I love. It's really loved. I know it's dirty. And now let me just go in here and just clean it all up. I touched my sides before I do my sparkles or my gold. Okay, so now we're just going to just go in there with the gold and just let it adhere to which I find is a nice accent for the nail, especially if you're not going to put any bling bling on it, right? It's a nice way of putting accent and putting it on there so nice and fine. It's just that strainer just kind of just chops it all up for you. I find this to be so cute and so adorable. I may have put too much on that one, but One bad thing about this foil stuff, it really literally gets all over the place. That was under my hands. That's because I touched it. It's not because of what I just did. It's because I touched it. I kind of felt like it's too much on my thumb. I don't worry about touching the top coat because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have to buff this out. Okay, I just think it's too much. Okay, so now I'm going to file that down. I'm going to cure that down for about 60 seconds. I just feel like it's too much. Okay, we're gonna cure that for 60 seconds, and I can't stop touching it. I just feel like it's way too many gold flakes now. Okay, 60 seconds. Okay, so they're done for 60 seconds. I'm feeling a little bit, and they are a little rough from the foil. So what I do is take my little buffing block, and I just kind of like, not crazy, you want to just do it really gentle, just kind of smooth it out. Just make sure it gets a little smoothed out, and it's going to go back to looking dull again. All right, and you can feel it as you go along. And so after you do this, then you just do one more thin layer of and do one more thin layer of your top coat. And then you're done. This right here feels like I have to file it. I don't know why it feels like it's a little bumpy right there. Okay. Okay. So I probably shouldn't have put the foils, because what I didn't want to do was put so many layers over it on the nail, but that's fine. But I guess that just makes them stronger, right? Okay. I'm not using this foils down here, so you're probably like, she's just putting dust all in her foils. Actually, I'm not. So I just want to get the dust out of my nail. Some alcohol. And we are done. So now what I'm going to do is the last, now when I say a thin layer, because I really already put this, a real thin layer, just to bring back out that shine from filing it. And yeah. I am happy with the finished look. And when I take this set off, well, when I soak this set off probably next week, I will do a video on how to apply, or how I apply my Gel X. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. Just, oh goodness, I wasn't even in focus. Sorry guys. So I'm going to cure this, and you can see the gold pieces. I didn't take all of them off, but you can still see some of the gold pieces. Okay, 60 seconds.